Hey guys, I'm here with Ventivian today, the head of Strife, a survival game, open world, made in Unity 3D. So, say hi.
Hello.
What kind of experience do you plan to give the players? What different experience than other survival games, let's just say Minecraft or Rust or Unturned?
All right. When it comes to making the experience unique, we hope that we're going to have a single player version that's going to be very story driven, but then we're also going to have like a multiplayer version that will have some of those elements from that time period because of the time period is what we're hoping to help make the game very unique and stand out. Um, we're
Okay.
hoping to have the game set in like the United States during the Vietnam War.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. So,
Mhm.
but for a gamer like me, it's hard but to notice that a lot of the aesthetics and the inspiration is coming from Unturned. What do you think about that?
So right now the game's just very early in development, and everything that you currently see in the game is placeholders and will be updated in the future.
Okay,
And so right now we have it like that just to kind of give people like something nice to look at while they play, just to help hopefully improve how like what they think about the game.
oh, that's very nice. What is the size of your team?
The size of my team currently is 7 people. I'm the only programmer. We
Oh,
got three modelers, a musician, and then we have a person that manages our Twitter and YouTube, and then another person who manages like legal side of the team
okay,
and the
okay.
project.
So, as we all know today, for the open world games, like Grand Theft Auto 5, if you take the example, there are just too many things to explore. So, how do you think Stripe will take on that idea of explorement and user experience for that kind? Because exploration is kind of a difficult idea to execute. So, how do you plan to execute it?
So when it comes to exploration, we hope to I like have many different cities and many different landmarks for people to go and visit, and also have certain things at those landmarks, like certain items that are very rare or not as rare that will spawn there that will interest players to go there,
Like
or just like
Assassin's
a good
Creed.
yeah, or just like a good base building spot. So because of an area like its location and geography, maybe more people go there to build and that kind of thing. So we
Okay.
hope that the layout of the map will cause people to explore and figure out where they want to kind of be at and that kind of thing.
Okay, so you said theme or the time period based was Vietnam War in the United States. So do you plan to keep the enemies or the antagonists as zombies or some other soldiers?
So the idea behind the zombies, like when it comes to the story, is that the military was trying to create like a super soldier, and when they were trying to do that, this like antidote or serum that they injected into the soldier became mutated, and the soldiers are the zombies. But then the virus spread to other people, that kind of thing. So that
Okay,
there will be soldier zombies and stuff like that, and then even maybe other soldiers that are still human that you'll also be facing off against.
okay. So what about character customization and multiplayer? You mentioned that you are going to have multiplayer, but then is even what kind of multiplayer do you plan?
For multiplayer, all the servers will be ran by players, so much like Rust and Unturned, to where the player will host the server and then people will connect and that kind of thing. And
Okay.
for character customization, we hope to eventually add in crates so you can get cosmetics and stuff like that from crates and be able to trade with your friends.
So means are microtransactions a part of a game?
Yeah, and the microtransactions, like, it won't give the players any sort of advantage. It's purely just cosmetic. So they'll, like, your character will look nicer, but that doesn't mean you'll be better than anybody.
Okay.
And that's
So
just to help fund the game.
so when do you plan to release this game?
Early to mid 2018, so next year.
But this game is very huge. How do you plan? I mean, is it a beta or something, or a full game you're planning to release it in mid
Uh,
2018?
we hope to release to early access. We'll still be developing the game from like that point on, but just to kind of make it to where we have more money to work with when it comes to working on the game. So to pay modelers and pay for assets from the Unity asset store. Like recently, we just bought Gaia, which is a terrain asset. So that's how we got the newer map.
And what made you decide to pick Unity engine over Unreal or something else? Because people kind to have a grey opinion on Unity engine nowadays.
So with Unity, it's just like more well known in the community, and there's a lot more YouTube videos and tutorials on it. And it kind of has a bad reputation just because of the fact that there's a lot of these games that are bad that are made in Unity.
Or unfinished games,
people,
I must say.
People always see like the made in Unity thing, but for games that are like a lot better made in Unity, like Rust, you don't see that. And so people tend to associate Unity with those bad games. But I'm hoping that with my game and my future games and other people's games that we'll be able to change that.
So how did you get the idea for Strive? Because it's such a unique idea, I have to ask it. How did you get the idea? Because game developers also struggle with creating ideas. As for myself, I do struggle creating ideas.
So when it comes to like the survival idea was from playing H1Z1. I used to play H1Z1 a lot, but the developers just started caring less and less for the game, and it was very buggy and nothing was ever really being done. And so while trying to find other games, it was just like with Rust, it was very time consuming and I just wanted to play it all the time. And then with Unturned, there was many issues with it that I just did not care for. And so I wanted to make a survival game that took all my favorite elements from those games, but then also put it into a unique perspective. Because one thing that you don't really see very often is like historically accurate maps and settings.
Okay, so now we are going to discuss some advice for new game developers or some other game developers. So this is a huge project. So how do you keep yourself motivated in this?
Usually to keep myself motivated, just like watching videos of other people. I watched one today. It was about this teenager here in the U.S. who became a millionaire from like trading Bitcoin and stuff like that. And so just kind of like it makes you feel that if these people can accomplish these great things at such a young age, then you can too.
And
that kind of helps me get motivated to want to work on the game.
Okay, and what do you advise for the new game developers who are starting right now?
Just find something simple at first to help you learn how to program and help you learn to have like a general idea of what you're doing. And then after that, that's when you can move on. Because, I mean, first I made an app and then I did a game jam. And so that helps me get more experience with using the engine and working under having to make something by a certain date kind of thing.
Okay, so a deadline.
Yeah.
And how many games have you worked on?
This is the third game in Unity that I've worked on, but before working in Unity, I made games in Game Maker and Roblox.
Okay, that's cool. So thank you for spending your time with us, and guys, please you can check out this game. I'll link its Discord server, even the Patreon page, which I suppose you must support because I, as a game developer, see a lot of potential in this game. Thank you for letting me share your ideas and experience to our audience and to the whole world.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, comment down below, and please check out this game. It's so awesome, and you can test it out at Game Jolt, I suppose. I'm right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.